what's up? So this kind of video is quite unusual on my channel where you only see vlogs and all of that. So it's called Assumptions You Have About Me, and I'm going to answer all these assumptions. So I posted on my Instagram that if you guys have any assumption about me, then do send in, and a lot of you guys send in a lot of assumptions. And also this kind of video is really important because you guys can know me better, and also I would get to know what all the things that you think about me. So let's get started. So I have all the assumptions here. So the first one is you and Sid had an arranged marriage, however you couldn't have asked for anyone better. Yes, that's correct. I wouldn't have asked for anyone better, but it wasn't an arranged marriage, it's a love marriage. So me and Sid, we are childhood sweethearts. We know each other for a really long time, and someday I might make a video about a love story. So yes, stay tuned for that. Moving on, you are Guju who stayed all her life in Kolkata. Yes, that's correct. I am a Guju. I was born in Unjha, which is a small town in Gujarat where my nani stays, and I was brought up in Guwahati, Assam, where my father used to stay. So yes, I am from northeast of India and I'm really proud of it. And then my schooling was done in Guwahati, Assam, but after my 12th standard, for my college, I moved to Kolkata, and my parents also moved there because my father had to shift his business there. So yes, the second assumption is not correct, that I spent all my life till now in Kolkata. I was in Guwahati for most of my childhood and teenage years, and then I moved to Kolkata. This is really interesting. You like simple makeup looks. Yes, I only love makeup looks that is really subtle and really simple, and I don't really apply makeup in everyday life, like only just the lip gloss and eyeliner, and yeah, that's it. Even now I don't have any foundations on. I really like to keep it simple. But yes, if there's any kind of events that I need to attend, or marriage or anything like that, I choose simple look rather than heavy eyeshadows or smoky eyes and all of that. I am really not into it. I don't know why. I really love those kind of looks, but for me, if you ask me, I don't really like it. So next is no assumptions, but you are my favorite. You're my most favorite Indian blogger, and I love your simplicity. Love from Pakistan. Loads and loads of love to you too, and thank you so much for appreciating my work. So moving on, that you don't like cutting or styling your hair. That's absolutely correct. I don't like cutting my hair, but I need to go for trimming every now and then. But apart from that, I don't really like cutting my hair to short, or experimenting with my looks. I don't like that. I really love the hair, whatever hair quality I have. I've got really dry and frizzy. I love that. And you don't like styling your hair. That's completely correct. Let me tell you guys a secret. I don't even know how to style my hair, guys. You guys must be thinking like, what the heck? But yes, I don't really know how to style. I don't really know how to tie all those buns and beautiful looks and all of that. I don't really know that, mostly because I haven't really tried it, and I like to keep it really simple, and I don't really like using any kind of heat tools or anything, because my hair is already dry and I don't want to dry it more. And yes, I think the more natural you keep yourself, the better it is, as much as possible. I try that way. Sometimes it's possible, sometimes it's not, but mostly I try to keep it that way. So this is really cute. You were the pampered kid in the family. This is partially correct. My father, my brother would really pamper me a lot because I was the youngest and the only girl child, and that's the reason I got pampered. But my mother, she would be like, she would pamper me, but also she would be like this really strict mother who would always be like, Shanu, you need to know this. You should also know how to cook. You should also be really good at studies. And she's somebody somebody who would always want me to be an all-rounder, because she feels that, you know, pampering, a lot of pamper and all of that would make me weak, and I should be somebody who would be strong enough to face the life. And also I should know how to cook, because it's not because the girls should know how to cook, but the only reason she wanted that I should know how to cook is because I shouldn't be depending on takeaways, and in order to take care of your health, both boy and girl should know how to cook. So yes, that was you know, her mindset, and that is her mindset till now. So yes, I was partially pampered by her, but now she would pamper me a lot, because obviously I stay here and, you know, I visit her after a long time. So she would be like, okay beta ye khao, okay beta wo khao. But growing up, she made the right choice, and whatever I am, it's only because of her. So yes, thank you mama. So moving on, you married at an early age, your husband is non-Bengali, he looks one. I don't know if that was early or not. For some it might be early. For me it was just the right time. When I felt everything was really right for me, I just got married. And your husband is a non-Bengali. Yes, he's a non-Bengali. A lot of you guys think that I'm Bengali. I am not a Bengali. I am a Gujarati, and my husband is not Gujarati, he's Jain and I'm Jain too. So I'm Gujarati Jain and he's just Jain. So next up is, you are not at all a short-tempered person, you don't get angry. Guys, I got this assumption a lot. Like, you guys think that I'm this really sweet girl who is all the time you know, happy and who doesn't really get angry or anything like that. Guys, I'm not a saint. I do get angry, and there's this story behind it, and I want to share it with you guys. So growing up, I was bullied. I was called a lot of things which I was not. Like, you know, people would call me Pahanji, and I would be this really simple and really sweet girl, and you know, there were people who wanted to hurt me, and I don't know, for no reason at all. I didn't really harm them in any way, but yes, they did say a lot of things, and also I was bullied. So I would really cry after all that situations, and I would never speak up, because I would be this really calm and sweet and really simple girl. But that really made me strong, and I got that anger that is in a positive way really good for my life, because now I don't really take anything from anybody. I would speak up. So that situation has really made me more courageous, and now I think anger is really necessary for a person like me, because that actually, you know, fuels you up, and you know, you would be this really strong person who would speak up for yourself. So yes, if a person really hurts me a lot, or if there's any taunting going on, and if somebody tells me the things that I haven't really done, or I am not, or there's an inequality between a boy or a girl, I would speak up, I would get angry. But in normal day-to-day life, I don't really get angry that much, because I'm surrounded with really loving people in my life, and thank you God for that. But yes, I don't really get that angry, but I do get angry, guys. I do get angry. So next is something that I got a lot, and that is, you have a happy life. Life in London is really sassy and classy and all of that. Guys, life in London is really nice, I know, but a lot of things has to be done by yourself. Like, I cook 3 times of the meal, I take care of the house, and I am also applying for the job here. So I am volunteering for the past many months, and also I'm looking for a job right now. So there are a lot of things that goes behind the vlogs. I vlog on the weekends. So weekends is like, you know, I just live a carefree life, but Monday to Friday I have this really strict routine. So guys, don't think that life is always happy. You guys see my vlogs and you're like, okay, you lead a very nice life and happy life. We do have our own struggles. We do survive here. Sometimes we feel like, you know, life is really tough here. Sometimes we do feel like that. You cannot really say that it's always really good. So there's always a good side and a bad side to the place where you stay. So always remember that. Next is Sid is your best friend's brother and it's a love marriage. Not assuming but guessing. Sid is not my best friend's brother. His sister, that is my sister-in-law, I got to know her after I met Sid. We used to know each other for a really long time. Like we used to go to similar dance classes growing up. But if you guys tell me that exactly knowing her and becoming friends, that happened after I got to know Sid. So moving on, you are a happy-go-lucky person. Yes, I am a very happy person. I get happy even I have to use like a new shower gel in my shower. You know, I'm that kind of happy. Even the smallest thing makes me happy. You can never get angry or shout on or fight with anybody. For the anger, I've already answered. Shouting and fighting, yes, I don't really believe in that. I don't really do that. I am very warm and soft-hearted person. I really love to give as much as love I can, and also I like to be loved. I really love when people love me, and I like giving all that love back. So I am that kind of person, not really into shouting or fighting or yeah. Also, you and Sid never fall into an argument. The kind of bond you share is too good to be real. Couple goal. Thank you so much. We do have disagreements. We do argue, but it's really innocent ones and nothing really serious or something that would last for a really long time. It's not like that. It would really last for a few minutes or sometimes an hour, and we would be like, okay, we don't really like fighting or anything like that. But yes, we do have our disagreements, we do argue, and that happens between any couple in the world. So we are not really special who would never really fight. We do fight, and it's not that really fighting wala fight. It's normal wala fight, disagreement wala fight, which is really sweet and innocent one. And the thing is, both me and Sid, we have got similar mindset, we have got similar rules that we follow in our life, and our mindset is completely similar in a lot of ways. So in that way, we are less prone to any kind of fights in day-to-day life. So yes, that is a good thing. The next is, you have never had short hair. Okay, I'm going to put a picture right here. This was the time when I went on a vacation with my family and I had chopped off my hair. Great. So I read few assumptions which said that you are a very healthy eating freak, you never eat junk, and you always like all the healthy stuff. So the thing is, guys, talking about junk food, I do indulge in junk food. And if you guys ask me what's my favorite street food, I would always say jhal muri and pani puri and all the chaat and all of that. I love it, but everything is in moderation. If you're somebody like oh, I'm not going to eat this, oh, I shouldn't eat that, I think that stresses you out, and that is actually bad. So you should eat everything, but everything should be in moderation. Yes, I love to eat healthy stuff. I do eat a lot of healthy things in my everyday life. I do follow Nani Ma ke nuske and all of that, Ayurveda and all of that, because I think that is really important. Our generation is forgetting that stuff. I try as much as possible that I eat home cooked meals. Yes, once in a while I do indulge in junk food, but that's not frequent, but yes, that happens. I assume that you like all the things sorted and makes a to-do list every day. Yes, I make a to-do list. I wouldn't say every day. My mind is always working. Like after I wake up, I give some time and I think about all the things and I prioritize and I make my to-do list in my mind. If I don't really have a lot of things to do that day, if I have a lot of things to do that day, then I would definitely write it down, each and everything. But generally I do write everything down because that really makes me I'm all pumped up to get the things done. So I would just tick and cut it, and that actually motivates me. So yes, that's correct. So moving on, this is really fun. You can't speak Gujarati. મને ગુજરાતી આવડે છે અને તમારું આ assumption wrong છે કેમ કે મને આવડે છે ગુજરાતી. So I just said that I know how to speak Gujarati and this assumption is wrong. So next is you are very cute chubby girl. Well, thank you. I agree. I have this baby fats which I don't know when I would get rid of, but yes, this has been with me for a really long time now. So this is interesting. You were a brilliant student and scored 90% plus in boards. I wouldn't say I was really brilliant. I was a good student, but not brilliant. If you guys would rank me, I would be like 8th or 9th in the class, but not 1st or 2nd. So moving on, it's you like London more than India. Guys, this is completely wrong. I can never compare London and India. India has my family and I really love India, but I have fallen in love with London too. And the reason is, you know, I decorated this house and we settled in out of so much of love. I made this house a home. So you know, a lot of emotions are involved, but at the same time, the place where I was brought up, where I grew, that is India, I would always have this really a lot of love for India. So next is that you are a very soft-hearted person. A lot of you guys tell me that. Thank you so much. I agree to that because a lot of people tell me, and also I feel that I have a very soft heart, and you know, I'm a very warm person in my everyday life. Next assumption, this I got a lot. You are so sweet, you are really sweet, and I really love you, you're really sweet. I got a lot of these kind of assumptions. Thank you so much for saying that. I am sweet. So that was it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of random video on my channel. I'm going to come up with vlogs soon. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you so much guys for watching. Bye for now.